Hey guys, welcome back to Daily Weekly Builds. As you can see in front of me today, I have this rather small set from Funwhole actually, and probably the smallest one. In fact, yeah, this is definitely the smallest set by Funwhole I've ever built, with only 368 pieces. A nice little flower truck there, minifigure included as well. Small build, shouldn't take very long, and yes, they did send me this to review for you guys, so thanks to Funwhole for sponsoring this video. Very nice. And I built many of their sets before, and you know what, I actually honestly do recommend them. Light kit included. You know, you can do it without the light kit if you really wanted to, but that's kind of the whole selling point, is that it comes with the lights just to add some extra little details that, you know, it's nice. You don't have to build the set then add the light kit later. You kind of do it as you're going along, so it's a very smooth process. But yeah, let's open up and see what's inside. So we have a nice small instruction booklet, of course, and their instruction booklets are very premium in quality. And then we have our little service card, so if you have any issues at all, missing parts, damaged parts for example, just get in touch with Funwhole and they'll send them out to you for free, which is great. Yeah, they're high quality paper. I love the little story it tells you about Funwhole. Like, they do take care with what they're doing here. It's not just a cheap knockoff, you know, it's a company in its own right. Yeah, the inspiration behind the set, the LED package list, how to, you know, safety precautions, good to know, don't want to do anything wrong, how to put the minifigures together as you would expect, and then yeah, it just goes straight into it. Standard, easy to follow building instructions. So yeah, and then at the back, got some advertisements for some other Funwhole sets, and I have built the Wild West Saloon and the little newsstand there, and next I think I'll be building the old sheriff's office, which is pretty cool, so I can't wait to do that. We've got some other ones here. The lookout campground looks really cool. I don't want to get my hands on that one, but I've also built the hunting cabin, the A-frame cabin, the wood cabin, and Jack and the Beanstalk. Very cool. So there's videos for all of those ones on the channel, and Jake built and reviewed the Ruined Temple of the Jungle. Again, a video on that on the channel. Pretty cool. Have we got some more Funwhole sets? Yes, we do. Some of their medieval ones, and I built the medieval Pier in. Quite a big set, that one, actually. Then they got their steampunk ones as well, which do look pretty cool. That steampunk ore train there. Nice. Oh, and of course, here is your light component. So as it is just a small set, only one bag of the light parts in here. And then standard numbered bags, as you would expect. Yeah, not too many. Let's get cracking. So I'm on to the first bag, and a couple of things I noticed were that there are no stickers in this set, so you get some printed parts with some decorations on the doors with a flower truck and fresh flowers. Pretty cool. And Funwhole also do some unique parts for their own sets, so these are some of them. That's a pretty interesting shape, and so is that one. Very strange. And with the minifigure, pretty standard stuff. Put them together, you have to put the hands in the arms, then put the arms in the torso. But I did notice he is shown with a different face print on the instructions on the box. I thought, oh, did they do double-sided faces? No, they don't do double-sided faces, but they do give you a different head, so you can swap it out to have a different expression. But yeah, that's new. I've never seen that before. I've just finished bag one. This is what we've got so far. Pretty cool. The build is going together as you would expect, even comparing it to a Lego set, for example. Easy to follow instructions, parts go together how they should. And yeah, standard design process. Got our first bit of the light kit in there with our first wire. Some interior details going on. Nice. I've just come across another unusual part, which if you saw this, you probably wouldn't think it is, you know, for this. You think, oh, well, that's a strange bit of plastic. What's that for? But yeah, it's like a double anti-stud. Strange. So I've just added this side panel for the flatbed, and let me tell you, this build technique initially seemed a bit flimsy and complex, but when it's gone together, it is so satisfying and very clever. So I've just got the last bag to go, where I'm going to add the wheels and all the flowers into the flatbed of the truck. This is what we've got so far. Yeah, pretty nice. I've just added the wheels, and let me tell you, it rolls so smoothly. That's very nice. Which I've said a lot, but it ain't wrong. And now the flower truck is finished with all the flowers in the bed, which was definitely the hardest part of putting this all together, because obviously these are very small parts and it's a limited space and there's a lot of layering involved, so it is quite fiddly. You've got to have a steady hand and the patience to do it. I had to rearrange a few pieces slightly to get it all in there, but you know, nothing is going to fall off. It is all on there very nicely. Of course, you've got the one minifigure which can sit inside the cab, and yeah, he looks a little out of scale with the truck, but you get that of Lego sets, especially like Speed Champions. The cars are massive compared to the figures, so I think it looks pretty cool. As I mentioned earlier, it rolls really smoothly. There is a little gate on the truck, but as you can see for the bed there, it's a tiny gate and you can't really, well, it doesn't do anything because it's in there. And all the lights, the cabling is very neatly put underneath the truck there, and there is a very tiny battery box which is underneath all the flowers. So I can imagine that getting into there to swap out the batteries might require a bit more patience, because you're probably going to have to take off a bunch of these flowers and put them back on again. But you do have the option to power it by USB. Obviously, it might not look as cool, and you won't be able to drive it around whilst it's connected to your USB. And I'm going to power up using the USB because I don't have the batteries required for this battery box, but that's okay. Let's see how it looks lit up. So I plugged it into my laptop for now just to get it that USB power, but it works. Look at that. There we go. As you can see, the cable connected underneath the truck and plugs in to my laptop there. But wow, pretty cool lights. Got the headlights, obviously some interior lights, and then the rear brake lights as well. And that's pretty much it. But again, you know, for a small truck, do you really need lights? Would the flower bed be lit up? Maybe not realistically. It might have added some nice colour, but then it would get really fiddly with all the wires and things. So I think they did the right amount of lights, honestly. And this is a good starting point if you're new to light kits and things. A small set is where you want to go. You don't want to get a big 2,000 piece plus set and have multiple different lighting components, because that's not a good jumping off point. I mean, maybe it is, because that's what I did. My first set was over 2,000 pieces and did have multiple light kits, so I kind of went in at the deep end. But yeah, this looks pretty nice, actually. Which I know is something I've said a lot, but I can't fault it. Yeah, big fan of this. Thanks, Funwhole. What do you guys think about this set? Tell me in the comments. Will you be getting it? Let me know. And do you know what? I think this will go really nicely along with a newsstand set or their upcoming farm shop. Either one of those, this would look great alongside it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends.